Hey guys, and this is a really quick introduction to part number 5. Hopefully, I think this will be the last part. Not making any promises. This might be the last part. It's a pretty short read from then on. And God, I love this story, to tell you the truth. See you guys at the end of the video. Fluttershy, I think you might be the sweetest little thing Equestria ever seen. I know our friends are gonna need a little tender love and care by the time you read this letter, but you're just a pony for the job. I know you can take care of them, wipe their tears, and let them know everything's gonna be alright. You five still have each other, and you ought to stick together. I haven't seen you in a while, Shy, and I really miss you. I never felt a hug quite as soft and loving as yours, but just the thought of it makes me feel all nice and warm inside. You're a special kind of Pegasus, one of a kind. So make sure your kindness is always at the top of your heart. I love you, Fluttershy, and this is goodbye. I wish I could see you girls right now. I'm so sorry that I can't. I just wish I had more time. Since there isn't, this is the best I can do. I'm imagining you're all here with me and remembering all the great times we'd had. Thank you for these memories and for giving me such a wonderful life. I love all of you so much. Now make sure to give this to Apple Bloom when she's old enough. I don't want her to have to read it till she can understand it properly. Hey there, kiddo. I'm sorry. I didn't tell you what was happening. But I couldn't bring myself to do it. Well, I'm sure you know by now that what took me in the same my bad. I'm sure you know by now that what took me is the same thing that took Mom. I didn't tell you because I knew you were gonna be okay. I had you checked out 3 times, and each time they said you had a perfect heart. I wish I knew when it was gonna happen, so I could have prepared you for it. I'm so sorry. It all had to happen this way. This means you're gonna be the mayor of the farm now. And that means you're gonna have a lot more responsibility. And that means you're gonna have a lot more responsibilities. You're older now, and I'm sure you can handle it. When things get hard, you don't forget about that spot I told you about. Just take a seat and relax. And I'll be here, and I'll be right there with you. Then you know that that'll be okay. I love you so much, Apple Bloom. You're my pride and joy. Sorry guys. And I devoted my life to bringing you up right. I know you'll continue to make me proud. Now, go on, little one. You got chores to do. Sorry guys, just too much. This is first. Anyway. Apple Bloom wiped her eyes and sniffed and stuffed the notebook back into her bag. Chores to do. She snorted and gently shook her head, staring at the ground with a cookie smile. It's been 3 years, AJ. 3 years. The farm's doing good, I guess. And Big Mac sent a letter last week from wherever he's staying over in Appaloosa, Love, along with some bits. Um, he should be coming up next week to help me take the last bumper crop of apples down to Market Square. He actually seems pretty cheerful lately. Believe it or not, Granny ain't look too good. The, the old nip of hers finally gave out, and now she's staying at the nursing home. Yeah, she keeps her hooves full down there, always yelling and fussing over just about anything. Apple Bloom chuckled refusively and looked out in the bright blue sky. I love you, sis, and I miss you so much. I need you more than ever. She closed her eyes and felt the cold breeze brush beneath her chin. You know, you once you once said that even when it seems like I got no one, I ain't got no much. You always have family. Well, I guess that ain't really true. Now is it? I'm all alone out here. Every day, I hurl in the apples and make myself dinner in that big empty house. My friends keep telling me to just leave it behind and to sell it, but I can't. I need it, and I need this spot. I just wish. I wish I could feel you here, the way you said you could feel Mom when you used to come out here. Apple Blue looked down as a tear ran down her cheek. I just feel alone. The wind blew into her ear for just a moment. She could have sworn that she heard the voice of her older sister. The young mare's eyes shot open, and she snapped her head around, a smile already forming on her lips. Her heart raced, and her eyes dialed about, searching. AJ? Was that you? The gust came again, catching a small pile of leaves to land swirling up into the air. A modern sentence washed over Apple Bloom as she stolidly watched, and might have some magic to some. Just the wind, huh? The young mare stood, brushing some irritant leaves from her coat. With with a deep breath, she headed towards the slope and gazed out into the distance, her scarf blowing in the breeze. Well, I best be getting back home. I got chores to do, right, sis? The wind blew once again, brushing across her back and sending a chill up her spine. Apple Bloom smiled and closed her eyes. She remembered the laughter she had shared with her sister, and all the fun they used to have chasing one another around that very spot. A pleasant feeling entered her heart, a warm, comforting sentence. I'll race you home. With those words, she dated down the trail, a few tears splatting out, and she ran. As she ran, but the thought of her sister slowly gaining on her pushed her to keep up her pace. With the wind at her back, she reached the farmhouse and made her way inside, leaving the door open behind her, collapsing on the couch and panting to catch her breath. She wore a small, soft and stable smile. A smile that had been absent from her face for far too long. um, uh,
Yeah. Yes, I did cry. I'm gonna flat out admit it. I did cry. That was so beautiful. I loved it, and it can't believe it made me cry. Choke, choke. I choked. I choked. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Saying goodbye. That was, god damn, guys. Till next time, don't forget to subscribe, like, and favorite. Oh, and share. And don't forget to join the ever-growing Brony army at facebook.com//nightdearlock. And you bros have a nice you you bros have a nice day. And don't forget to smile.